Hi everyone, this is your reading for Friday the 16th of March. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Witch's Tarot again for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of today. Okay, 3 reverse cards, so a major change in energy, a major shift. We've had that quite a lot recently, so whenever we have 3 cards in reverse, I like to read them both ways. So this way up and the other way around as well. So we've got a really funny card here, first of all. We've got the Page of Wands, and he's really happy to see someone. He's waving, he's saying, hello, nice to see you. He's someone who is on a mission, who's loving life, who's on a journey. He's got this rod which is growing and the flowers are sprouting. He's got his ginger tomcat protecting him. So this is a creative young man who's on a journey, who's developing and who feels loved and blessed and supported by other people in his life, but he's going on this mission alone. So this is about personal growth and development when it comes to your personal life mission and purpose, and only you can discover what that is. You have to walk that path by yourself. The next card is the 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is about friends and sharing your feelings with other people and coming together and seeing eye to eye and really sharing positive emotions. And by being together, they really create beautiful things. This is like a question of the chicken or the egg. Are there beautiful flowers around them because they have shown up looking beautiful, and because they create such beautiful magical energy, the beautiful flowers have grown and been created through their energy? Or did they find this glen with beautiful flowers and walk into it, and the beauty of the place and the location is what's creating such harmony between the women and bringing them so close together? We don't know, but what we do know is that there is harmony, that there's a sharing of beliefs and minds, and that there's a enjoyment of other people and being able to connect with other people in an intuitive, emotional way. And it's interesting that this young man is waving to the women almost and saying, hello, ladies down there by the waterfall. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time down here as well. So first of all, it's okay. Whatever path you're on, it's fine. You can connect with other people, or you can be on your own and follow your own mission. Today is a day where you have the freedom to do that, and where you can really just pursue whatever your guidance tells you to pursue, and you'll make progress. So if your guidance says your inspiration today will come by getting together with your girlfriends and just talking, and you'll get wonderful ideas and messages from that. Or your guidance may say, go on a hike by yourself, discover the world and different parts of where you live, and you may see something that really inspires you and that makes you feel alive and fills you full of hope, and that's what's going to help you narrow down your life purpose and your path. Or you may be walking around and you may see a wonderful group of women who are celebrating, and you understand that that's what you want for yourself, that you want to find more like-minded people as well, who you can connect with and who you can share ideas with. Or you want to create something for these women to make them even happier. So maybe you want to use your creative talents to draw a picture of them under the waterfall and present it to them and really make them happy. It can appear in any number of ways. Ultimately, though, what we end up with is the 3 of Pentacles, and this young man does not look happy. He's sitting in front of his candle, drawing these occult things there, and he's gazing at the candle, and he's burning the midnight oil, and he's working very hard, and he doesn't feel like he's getting anywhere. He is the expert. The 3 of Pentacles is about having expertise, but he's working at things alone, and he's created something, but it just doesn't seem to be enough, and he feels driven to create even more, and it isn't fun anymore. So there's a couple of meanings here. So one, he's joined an institution. The church and this building is an institution which has said, we'll give you a job doing something and we want you to do something specific over and over again. And he's accepted that, and he's betrayed both himself, so finding his own mission and his journey and something that's fun, and he's betrayed his desire and his need to work with friends and colleagues and to work with other people. And that's why he's unhappy, because he's not been true to himself and he's let go of the things that fill him with joy, and he's ended up in a position where he is alone and working at something and it's just not happening. The other meaning this could be is that he is the expert. He's pursued his dream. The cat is there. The cat is there as well, protecting him. His familiar, his guardian angel. And he's following his path by himself. And he skips this bit and he says, I need to avoid friendships and I need to avoid other people and I need to just go on my own little mission. And when I do that, I will get to a position of power and expertise, and then I'll be happy working at something that's just mine. And the mistake that he's made is that he's done everything by himself, whereas instead of just waving at these women, maybe you should have gone over and said, what are you guys doing? And will you show me what you're celebrating and what you're doing? And maybe he could have learned something from them and they could have all worked together and they could have shared their expertise with him, and he would have felt part of something and he would have felt guided and not alone. And then he wouldn't have ended up in a situation where he's by himself working very hard. And that beautiful ginger cat has turned into a black cat. So it's turned from light and life and normalcy into kind of the occult and trying to control the physical world. And it's trying to make the world a different place through magic and exerting your willpower to make it fit. And that's what's caused this obsession and this unhappiness. Whereas he could have avoided all of that by simply letting go and connecting with other people and saying, I can find out just as much by learning from others and being teachable rather than having to do everything by myself. The final meaning is that he's the expert and he's got himself in a position where he's working at something that he's outgrown and that he has mastered, and he's still working at it, but it's not challenging him anymore. It's not taking him to a new place. It's not taking him further. He's not connecting with other people about it. He's just working by himself and he's mastered this. That potion looks like it's perfect. So it could be that he's outstayed his welcome in the sense that he's in a job that he's already outgrown, and he needs to find the energy to do something different and to find a new beginning. And again, the way to do that is to connect with other people, to see what opportunities are available to him and what else he could be working at. Or to remember what his ultimate dream was, and the fact that this job was a stepping stone and he's now got stuck in it and he's forgotten about the end goal, and that he needs to remember that. So there's a lot going on here today, but at the center of the reading are these women. And these women are ultimately what both of the men are looking towards. And both of the men have journeys and things ahead of them that are not quite right. But what seems totally right and totally perfect is these women. So they're the answer. So the answer today is the Three of Cups. Three is about communication and new beginnings. It's about sharing your energy with friends, enjoying yourself, creating something beautiful in connection with other people, feeling your feelings, letting the emotions flow, and developing and growing and communicating your emotions with others and feeling accepted. So this young man can save himself a lot of travel by himself when he connects with other people, and he says, my dream is to become a famous occultist, a famous scientist, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that myself, and I'm shy and I don't really know how to approach a bunch of beautiful women, so I'm just going to wave and giggle and run off. But what I really ought to do is ask for your guidance and wisdom and be included in that, because these women aren't just, they have mystical symbols on their sleeves. The astrology symbols are there. These are spiritual teachers. They know things. And I think they've created these magical flowers around them through their occult knowledge. So the message for him is to reach out to the experts, to find a shortcut in terms of getting him where he wants to go. And the same works for him. He's in a position of working in an expert way and having achieved something already, but he's lonely and he's not fulfilled. So again, he needs to go back to these women who are totally aligned with their purpose, and he needs to ask for help and guidance. What should I be doing? What's the next step in my career? And how can I be an expert at something that fulfills me and that serves me and that helps me? So these three are the muses, and they're available to everybody. Well, the only thing that I find strange is, it wouldn't be so strange for a young man to go up to three beautiful women and to say, hello, I'm interested in what you're doing. But it would be odd for a young boy to go up to these women, because he wouldn't have the confidence usually to do that. And they would fawn over him and probably be very happy to see him, but they wouldn't treat him as maybe an expert. They would see him as a young boy who's just starting out. So regardless of where you're at in life, remember that the muses and the inspiration and the guidance of the universe will accept you regardless of who you are, whether you're a beautiful young man or a young boy or a woman in her 30s or a man in his 60s or a man in his 40s or whatever it is, whatever stage you're at in life. These aren't just normal women. These are the source of creativity and magic and wonder. And if you're not happy in your life, and if you don't feel like you've got exactly where you want to go, it's important that you listen to the guidance of the muses by connecting with your higher self, with spirit, and asking them, saying, what is it that you want me to know? What is it that would fulfill me creatively? What is it that I'm supposed to work at that will put me in a position of expertise? And when you ask that question, they will oblige and they will come into your life and they will bring you something beautiful, and then you can progress on your journey and you can make changes so that your work becomes fulfilling again. Number wise, we've got 1 and 3 is 4 and 3 is 7. 7 is about mind and creativity. So the answer to the problem today is having the creative insights and the inspiration in your mind to take the next step. And that's what he's missing, and he needs to get that from the muses, and so is he. He's missing that creative spark that gets him to change his circumstances, because he doesn't know what to change, how to change it. He doesn't know where he's going just yet. He doesn't know what his purpose is. So it's about finding the answers, and the answers are available to you via these beautiful, lovely ladies who are sitting right next to you on your shoulder, whispering in your ear, and all you have to do is listen. And the best way to listen is through meditation or through asking for help. Genuinely, explicitly saying, muses, tell me what it is you want to inspire me with today. I'm all ears, I'm listening. I'm all ears. Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what the next right action is, and that will be provided spiritually. So trust and have faith that you're being guided, and that if you don't know what the next step is, it will be provided for you, and you can do it. You can walk the walk. You can take the next step on your journey. So I hope you have a wonderful day. It looks magical. If you would like a private reading with me, about your life purpose or about your vocational aptitudes or how to make changes to your work or what the ultimate purpose is of your life, what your soul mission is, what your life purpose is, then please get in touch with me for a personal reading. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my readings. So the astrology chart gives me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me things like what you're good at work-wise and why you've come back into this lifetime. It shows me where you've been in past lifetimes, what's going on for you in terms of your career, your finances, your love life, your family relationships, health, spiritual progress, moving, success, working with others, any questions you may have about compatibility or what's coming up in future. I can answer anything that you may have on your mind. So if you do have questions that you'd like answered, then please do get in touch with me via the website. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.